The rainforest, an introduction to the diverse biome. Tropical rainforests are some of the most diverse ecosystems on Earth. In fact, a 4-square-mile patch of rainforest can contain as many as 1,500 species of flowering plants, 750 species of trees, 125 species of mammals, 400 species of birds, 100 species of reptiles, 60 species of amphibians, and 150 species of butterflies. The rainforest ecosystem contains the most diversity out of every ecosystem in the world. More than 50% of the world's organisms can be found in the rainforest, but only 7% or less of our world is covered by the rainforest ecosystem. The tropical rainforest provides the world with so many resources. That includes oxygen, due to the amount of trees in the rainforest. Through photosynthesis, those trees produce a lot of oxygen for us to breathe, which is essential for humans. Also, without the rainforest, we would not have many of the vaccines we have made today to help prevent disease and sickness throughout the world. A food chain shows how each living thing gets its food and how it is passed along a certain number of organisms. Some organisms eat plants and some animals eat other animals. Now I am going to show you an example of a food chain in the rainforest biome. The first part of the food chain is the producers, which are plants. Producers make their own energy and therefore they do not feed on other organisms. One producer that can be found in the rainforest is called a strangler fig. As you can see from the pictures, strangler figs commonly attach to trees or other producers and strangle, so to speak, that organism. Next in the food chain is the herbivores, otherwise known as the organisms that only eat plants. In this picture, you can see a fruit-eating bat, which obviously gets its name because it only eats fruit. One of the fruits it eats is from the strangler fig, as we just saw on our previous slide. As we continue along the food chain, we get to the carnivores. The carnivores, like the harpy eagle that you see here, are organisms that eat your herbivores. We consider these organisms to be secondary consumers because they eat the primary consumers, and we consider the primary consumers to be the primary consumers because they are the first ones to eat the producers, which again make their own food. The harpy eagle, as shown here, is one organism that eats the herbivore, the fruit-eating bat. The harpy eagle also eats other organisms that happen to be carnivores. This would mean that the harpy eagle is also a tertiary consumer because it is eating both secondary and primary consumers. There are many species in the rainforest that are endangered. But one thing is for sure, this can be prevented by humans. Not only do we cut down trees and other resources that the organisms, the vast amount of organisms, need in the rainforest, but we also have people who go around and kill the organisms, and they are known as poachers. This is very bad, and we need to find a way to stop this. I know this picture can be rather upsetting because I feel the same way, but it just shows how horrible the things are that are going on in the world, and it just helps us realize that we need to find a way to stop it. Stop making humans continue to be the top of the food chain for every organism. We can't go around killing precious organisms therefore affecting the food chains and the other organisms and their populations. It is our duty to protect the rainforest, and if we don't, we'll see a vast amount of impact in the future.